before we get started, I got to say one thing. I really appreciate you, man. You always keep it real.
Oh.
You got to hear the good. I know you get enough bad and reviews and stuff like that.
Thank you,
but
buddy.
I love your energy. You always keep it real.
Thank you, man.
Now let's talk X-Men and Wolverine, man. I love it, especially this one.
I'm with you, man. You know, it was such a dream in a way to re-team all the original cast, to have that incredible new cast, Jennifer Lawrence, James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender. It was sort of, on paper, the idea and everything about it was kind of extraordinary, right? And for Brian to pull it off in that way, I think is going to be so exciting. And the best thing about it to me, I wasn't sure if it would feel like the ultimate conclusion or if it would feel like a new beginning. It feels like a new beginning.
So many battles waged over the years. And yet, none of them like this. Are we destined to destroy each other? Or can we change who we are and unite? Is the future truly set? Mutants, we now find ourselves on the edge of extinction. You'll need to go into the past to end this war before it ever begins.
Use your power. Bring the X-Men together.
It's going to take the two of us, side by side at a time when we couldn't be further apart.
You took the things that mean the most to me.
Maybe you should have fought harder for them.
There is a new enemy out there. Mutants. You'll need a new weapon for this war.
I know what I have to do. It's us or them.
All those years wasted fighting each other, Charles.
I've watched a lot of people die. Friends.
We've been given a second chance.
Guide us. Lead us.
I don't want your future! We were supposed to protect them!
You're afraid. I remember.
It's kind of somewhere in between because, like, if you're a fan of the previous movies, it's like a huge payoff.
Yes.
But if you're new to the series, it's not too confusing where you're lost, but it's a great starting point.
Fox are going to prefer your comment to mine because you're right. You just took it one step further, Sean. I love that.
Yeah, you can go in any direction, which is so cool.
True.
But how jazzed up were you for like being reunited with some of the old cast members?
It was awesome, but I don't think it really hit me till that first day when we turned up and we're all together. Halle and me and Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart walking in our new suits on set. Halle, who was pregnant and like unzipping after every time Brian called cut, she was like zip. And we just had the best time together. It's an unusual situation, and it was lost on none of us how amazing and how grateful we all are for it.
Now, you're known for playing an iconic character, which is Wolverine, and sometimes actors and actresses, they sort of shun that when they're attached to a character so much.
Yeah, you can tell after playing him 7 times, I'm not shunning him.
Right, but you sort of embrace that.
Oh, come on, it's great. You know, I mean, I should be so lucky to even play one character this good, you know. And I've had an opportunity with Les Mis and I did do other things, but I love playing Wolverine. From the beginning, I knew he was a layered, interesting, for me, maybe a little biased, I think he's one of the more interesting comic book characters out there. There's so many ways to explore the character, and I genuinely love it. And I'm really enjoying it as... The workouts are getting tougher, but I'm enjoying it as much as ever.
Aside from getting in shape to play the character, it's been a blast.
Because the first 6 I never worked out. That was just my natural body. But this one, I now work out once a month, and it's killing me, man. It's like 30 minutes every month, and it's like, whoa.
Well, the thing that would kill me would be like the diet restrictions. I don't know if
I'm with you, true.
I don't know if I could handle that.
Yeah.
Now, this movie deals with the future and going back in the past and changing some things. As you look back on your career, is there any one thing you would change or do differently?
Any one thing.
We're short on time, so I'll just pick one.
Yeah, if anyone came up to me and said it'd be a really great idea to actually put testicles on your neck and be in a movie that's going to be hilarious, I might rethink that one, you know. But I think, it's, not everything has been a hit, but actually when you look back, I think most people find this. Even the mistakes, I probably wouldn't change it because you learn so much from that. It keeps you grounded. And, we're in the business of having a go. If you're ever in that thing of, I only want to do something if it's going to be a winner, basically you're narrowing yourself. We're in the business of being prepared to fall flat on your face. We're actors, after all, It's sometimes going to work, sometimes it's not, and you just give it your best.
And if you could go back in time, which time period?
Oh, that's a good one. This is going to sound weird. I'd go back to the 80s when I was in high school. Let's face it, loved the music. The 80s was great. But if I knew back then what I know now, I would have had a hell of a lot more fun back then at high school. So I'm going back to the 80s. Everyone says I want to go back to the 20s. Well, let's face it, the moment you get a toothache and you go to the dentist and they're like, I'm just going to drill in there without any Novocaine, forget it. Send me back to the 80s.
All right, the 80s it is.
Right?
And the music was cool.
The music was cool.
I'm right there with you.
I don't think Wolverine would have thought that. The moment Rick Astley and Wham came in, Wolverine was out.
But as Hugh Jackman,
love it,
80s,
man.
Dead on.
Never gonna give you up.
My man. Thanks a lot, man. Cheers, man.
All the best, man.